Okay, let's get to it. This is Brands Hatch, the world's greatest racetrack. Every race here is a classic. It's the best track of all. And I'm in first place in the Ferrari GT3, the yellow one, of course. As the lights go green, off we go. I'm going to try to hold on to first place. That's the first challenge. I don't make it. Rainbow Lambo tries to challenge me, but somebody else takes him out. That works for me just fine. The guy behind me, I've seen him before on track. He is super fast. He's just a lot faster than I am. When I did this race, there's a chance I didn't realize how fast he was. I'm just going to have to do my best. He's a second behind us. In fact, he must have taken that corner badly, but knowing how fast that guy is, I'm watching his gap more than I'm watching the road right now because he is very fast indeed. Coming through the first of the two right-handers. Carry as much speed as I can, but not too much. Don't want to get on the dirt on the outside, but I also don't want to lose any time. Oh, and I just screwed that corner up completely. Maybe I did realize how fast this guy was, and maybe I am overdriving. Barry Sheene, I take that pretty well. That's not too bad at all. But I'm watching this in panic mode, knowing how fast the guy behind me is. I don't know if I was driving that way, but that's how I'm watching it. 6 laps race, 1 lap is gone already. Can I keep ahead of this guy for the whole race? Look at the gap he's pulled on the cars behind him already. He's a lot closer to us than he is to the car behind him. Sliding through turn 1, not the best way to do it, but I do keep it on the track just about. Into Druids, very tight, very nice, good exit. Lovely. All the way to the right for Graham Hill. Slide a little bit, it's not too bad. It's not perfect, but it could be worse. The guy behind us now, Roman, is closer and closer and closer. Terrible, terrible line through Surtees. Every corner I'm losing time. I don't normally make mistakes as often as this. I must be really under pressure from this guy. Again through there, flat on the gas and keeping it tight, doing my best. Trying not to overdrive and trying not to be slow at the same time. It's a really fine balance. Aggressive through Barry Sheene, that's what I need. That's a corner where I'm confident. This is where you need to, where you are fast, you need to be really fast. And when you're slow, you need to just do your best. Not too bad through the last turn. Keeping this gap of 6 and a bit tenths. It is dropping now, actually. Actually, he's made a whole tenth on me on Jim Clark on the last turn there. And again, I go wide into turn 1. This is not my race. There's no way I'm winning this. I'm not staying ahead of this guy for the whole race. I'm just panicked. You're watching a panicked driver. What you need to do when you're in this situation is just remember where your limits are. Oh, it's difficult because if you're driving right to your limit and the guy behind and the other guy is faster anyway, there's nothing you can do. But driving over your limit is not always the best solution because sooner or later you will crash, you will make a mistake, and you'll just lose time. Speaking of losing time, lost time through Surtees. This guy's on my left, trying to get around the outside. He's not going to make it there, but he will make it sooner or later. Better line through that corner that time, able to take a lot more speed out of the corner. Again, aggressive into Barry Sheene. Managed to keep it on the track. Sliding through that one. Building up a little bit of a gap now to Roman. I don't think that was me. I think that was him. Maybe he's taking it a little bit easy. Maybe he wants to have another crack at us. But right now, it's not such a bad gap of 0.8 of a second. And it's up to me not to make any mistakes. It's up to me to not be slow and keep it on the track. If I do that, I have a chance of winning this race. That was not the answer. I hit the brakes way too late, went way too deep in the corner. My line out of the corner was way too tight. And again, I'm just pushing too hard. I'm sliding through Graham Hill. This is not how you win a race right now. I'm leading the race, but I'm not going to win the race if I keep doing this. There's 2.5 laps to go, but I'm in survival mode right now. If I keep driving like this, there's no way I'm going to win. The car behind is 9 seconds ahead of the car behind him. It's just the two of us here at the front. And again, I go wide, and oh, that's what happens. I went too wide. I got into that dirt. I lost all my grip. I even hit a wall there. Lucky for me, I get back on the track. All that happens really is that I pulled over, let Romain go, and gave him a 3-second lead on me. But you could see that coming from the beginning of the race. I was just overdriving the car. There was no way I was keeping on the track. Anyway, now it's a little bit more comfortable because I can just follow this guy. Not that I think he's going to make any errors. Not that I think I'm going to force him to make any errors. But at least I can try to stay with him, see where he's faster, see if I can learn something, and try not to humiliate myself too badly. His lead was 3 seconds, so we can get it under that by the end of the race. At least that'll be something, I guess. See how much cleaner my lines are now that I'm not under threat from this guy? I think it's always easier to drive in maximum attack mode. No, still messy through 30s. This is not my race. No, imprecise, messy, clumsy. Just losing time to the guy ahead of me. The cars behind, there's no problem from them. They're miles behind, but the guy ahead of me, he's just faster than me, and I'm driving like an idiot as well. Those two that combination is never going to win. Look at that, too much speed into that turn. No way I was going to make it. See, I can do it right. I can do it right when there's no pressure. That was the end of lap 5. One more lap to go. Romain's 3.5 seconds ahead of me. I'm not catching him. I don't think he's even going to make a mistake because he's not under any pressure whatsoever. He can take it easy for this whole lap. I'm not going to catch him no matter how hard I try. Still braking too deep into Druids. There's a green Porsche who's just getting out of the way, a back marker. Good for him. What a mess through Graham Hill. What a terrible race I've had, really. This is because this guy is so much faster than me. I was under so much pressure. I'm still under pressure. You can only drive as fast as you can drive, and if the guy beats you, the guy beats you. But you'll beat yourself if you drive beyond your limit. Still don't get that corner right. Very aggressive. Actually, I would say I got that right. I would say it was on the edge, but pretty good through Barry Sheene. Pretty much the last corner, second last corner. Romain's 2 seconds behind, 2 seconds ahead now instead of 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds. But I think he just backed off just to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes. And that was the last corner of the race. I get comprehensively beaten by Romain. Nothing I can do about that, but you know, it would help if I didn't mess up every second corner as well. Disappointing. I guess, you know, you have those races where someone's faster than you, that's one thing, but when you're driving badly, there's no way when you're just driving beyond your limit. You will make mistakes, you will be slow, you will lose time, and you won't win the race. And that's what happened to me this time. Fair enough. Anyway, Brands Hatch, great track as usual, great racing as usual. This time not quite the result we wanted.